Welcome to another episode of Transformed and Renewed. Hope that you're doing well today, and I am excited, as always. You should tell by the smile, and I'm glad that you're joining us. So, if it's your first time, make sure that you like and subscribe to our page, Robotic 1212. Yes, you're in for a special treat because today I want to share a topic with you that I think will give you a peace of mind as you are moving forward in your journey. And I hope that I can be of a valuable resource to you. And so today we're going to be talking about why most people avoid living a healthy lifestyle and how you can be different. So you don't have to fall into this same trap or this same, way of living that, most people tend to unconsciously, accept. But you can actually transform again, which is why we're here to really transform and to really not go into every other day with the same way of thinking. So I hope that this would be again just a valuable resource for you. So, you know, not to I guess take up too much time, but I did want to just kind of dive right into it. Like I said, most people they do uh, avoid living a healthy lifestyle, and one of the things that I've noticed is, people they'll likely give me compliments telling me that I have lost weight, and glory to God, it's been a journey, but it's also been a good one that I've been taking a lot of mental note, as well as just really being consistent. But one of the things that I've noticed with people who have, attempted to live healthy lifestyle, not that it's over for them. Of course, as long as you're living, you have the opportunity to really change, how you're living, even your environment around you. But one of the things that I would say stands out to me, in terms of most people, and I'm not saying, you know, other factors don't play a role, but I would say one main component in terms of why people don't live a healthy lifestyle, it all comes down to the mindset. Yes. And I know that may be something that you've heard before, or it may be something new. But I would say, for me, that again, that's something that I have observed is that, for some people, it's like New Year's resolution. You have a good, solid idea about, hey, I'm going to the gym. I got me partner or a couple of partners who are going to help me. We're going to the gym Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays after work. First 2 weeks, you're doing well. Third week, mm, getting adjusted with work and, you had to do some other things. And then by the time the second month rolls around, you know where to be found in the gym, yet alone even at your home, even doing a workout. But it really does come down to the mindset. And one thing that I also notice is that when it comes to this thing about, the mindset, uh, several things can play a role. One is I think sometimes in order for that to work, I think we don't really set solid goals that we can really see in advance, and sometimes that can involve really saying, okay, a year from now, where do I really see myself? Do I see myself losing, I don't know, 10 pounds, or do I see myself just ensuring that I don't have to go to the doctor as much, when it comes to different health issues? Let me see if I can get some things under control and really manage my health a lot better, so that way I'm not making more frequent visits to the doctor. I can, reduce that. And I think sometimes if we don't really set, not only realistic goals, but when we really don't, um, I guess, set goals that we know are going to be obtainable, reachable, or at least goals that we say, yes, like this is going to be challenging, but I like this goal, then sometimes we may not even take it seriously. And so I want to, again, as I'm sharing this, I want to share, tips with you. And so a way that we can, avoid this is really by setting goals, such as, hey, I would like to lose 20 pounds by the end of the year. And if I can do that, then we're going to have a celebration just to do it. And, to continue to maintain the goal can be whatever you want it to be, but as long as it's something that's going to challenge you, as well as something that like, hey, this is going to help me to stay accountable. So, sorry about that, people. Um, let's see, make sure my camera's well. But anyway, so that's one thing that we can do is really making sure that we are setting the goal, such that it is really going to challenge us in a good way. All right. So next point I would say is when it comes to this thing about the mindset, I would say that for some people, it requires negative motivation. And when I say negative motivation means that negative things have to happen in order for some people to really, you know, do things or do what they should do. And an example of that could be, and like I said, I never want this to happen, but could be the loss of a loved one that triggers, a switch in a person to where they say, okay, you know what, this person passed because of, diabetes or due to cancer, or it could have been obesity, or it could have been a number of other things. And that may motivate you to say, okay, you know what, I'm just going to do this and I'm not going to make up any more excuses. Again, like I say, never want that to happen, but again, it has happened. Some people, and if you ask them, they will tell you that something negative happened that caused them to say, okay, you know what, I need to get things in order with my life, and I can't really make up any more excuses, so I just really need to do this. So that would be another thing I would say is I never want anybody to have to go through a negative situation because you never know what it's going to look like. But again, if that is needed in order for you to do what you need to do, then so be it. But I would say this thing about the mindset, it really is about how do you feel about yourself? Do you believe that you can actually achieve the goal that you have set? Or are you, constantly doubting yourself? You have never seen yourself achieving certain goals, such as, building muscle, losing weight, maintaining a healthy weight, or avoiding certain health issues, looking or being a certain size, or even, in a certain weight class. And you may say, well, I never been in this particular position before in my life, so I don't know if I can do it. I see other people doing it, but I just don't think I can. You have to realize that you never want to speak, death, or you never want to curse your own self, because even when you say words like I can't, I don't believe, then those are not really affirmation words or even words that are confirming that you are able to do something. These are essentially saying or doubting that you can do something. So one thing I would say is you don't want to set yourself up by, just speaking words, negative words against yourself. You want to speak as much positive words that you can, because think about it. This environment that we live in, there's so much negativity in it that you don't even have to say anything negative just to feel, the negativity that's coming upon you. So it's important that we really set the tone, really speak in life, and that could be when you're waking up early in the morning. You say, you know what, yesterday wasn't a good day, or at least I didn't have, some good moments yesterday, but today's going to be a great day. I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm going to make sure that, if I have to eat well, I'm going to make sure that I do that and not get enticed by anything else. I'm going to make sure that I work out even if I don't feel like it. We are going to get it in. Make sure that I go to sleep on time, get some rest, and not feel sluggish the next day. Different things that you can do to really offset the things that you feel could hinder your goals. As I would say, when it comes to, again, the mindset, um, it really does require, us being mindful about what we're saying. Do we actually believe that we can achieve our goals? Yes, you can. And will we continue to execute? It's one thing for a person to give you a plan or a layout, but then it's another thing for you to actually execute on that. And so I would encourage you, hey, if you already have the plan, which most people, they have the plan, they look over the plan, they start, but then they don't finish, and then they look over the plan some more, they start, don't finish, look at the plan some more. Listen, just execute. That's why we're here. Because hey, every Thursday I'm coming to you because I know that this information. Listen, if I did it for myself and I've seen the results, and trust me, 50 pounds less I am after about 2 years, 50 pounds less, and I can tell you that it is achievable. It's not hard. It really just requires you knowing, like, hey, this is nothing. I got it. We got this. It's going to take some work, but we have this. Let's stay true to our, plan. Let's not deviate from that. And trust me, you will see the results, but it's a matter of you really getting your mindset in line. So again, when it comes to, your nutrition, your fitness, as well as your lifestyle, these are areas that you want to say, hey, are these areas healthy in my life? Ask yourself that question because some people never do. But it's important for you to really ask yourself, can any one of these areas be improved? And if so, what should I do now to accelerate the growth in these areas? Again, it could be a number of things. One could be, hey, am I getting more fruits and vegetables in my diet? And if you are getting more fruits and vegetables, hey, you know, am I getting more organic fruits and vegetables in my diet? And, instead of the conventional, which can have some pesticide residue. So these are just examples, as well as am I getting a lot of meats? And if I am, are they lean meats or are they just, whole meats, which means that there is full fat on the meat. It's not reduced or trimmed. Is it wild caught? Is it farm raised? Um, as well as when it comes to fitness, am I working out enough? Okay. If I am working out, am I working out 2, 3 times a week? Okay. Can I boost that up to 4 to 5 times a week? Okay. Same for lifestyle. Okay. Am I getting enough rest? Okay. It seems like I'm getting 5 hours. Can I boost that up to 7 or even 8 hours a night? Or what things can I do to really trim down the amount of time that I'm spending awake? And how can I, offset those times so that way I can factor that into my sleep time or just the time that I wind down. Or it could be the time when you wake up and you say, okay, let me just get my mind settled for the day without jumping right into the flow of my day. Let me just really pray, meditate, read the word. Yes, these are some things that I do. And so I just want to let you know that these are all examples, um, things again that they're examples, but they're actually real examples for me. But things for you to really consider about really improving your overall lifestyle, because I would tell you that, a lack of improving any one of these areas in your lifestyle down the road, let's say you're able to live past 70. It's said that most people are living longer in the US. However, they are not living as healthy, which means that even though they are living longer, they are not living to their full health, which means that they are experiencing a lot of health issues, you know, even as early as 40, 45 years of age. Even most people who may live up to 70 or 80, they are living with different health issues from 45, even 50, all the way up. So that's about 30 or 40 years living with health issues when we can really, take inventory right now where we are and really say, okay, let me reverse some of these things in my life because I know that Alzheimer's don't really care how I feel. Cancer doesn't really care how I feel. Diabetes does not care how I feel. Osteoporosis definitely does not care how I feel. So it's important that we really have a solid framework when it comes to each of these areas. And I would say there are many techniques in place. Again, some of the things I shared with you about nutrition, you know, keeping a tight hand on that, making sure that you are eating the foods that you need, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean meats if you do choose to, wild caught compared to farm raised is better. I think one resource where I read showed that Pacific, if you're eating seafood Pacific, is more preferable over the Atlantic. Again, these are just recommendations for you to consider, as well as just getting active, moving your body, and then make sure that you are, just being aware of your lifestyle. One thing I didn't mention was, also the things that you apply to your body, like different lotions, creams, oils. What are in these products? The same way that you would monitor what's in your food, you should do the same when it comes to cosmetics, even just grooming products, because if you're applying these often, it's important to know, how each of these ingredients can affect your overall health, especially if you're using it long term and you are a frequent user of some of these products. So these are just things for you to really consider. Again, tips to really help you, so that way you can take more of a strategic approach when it comes to your health. Because think about it, if you don't have a good handle on your health, then you're not really going to be able to do much anything else. Okay. And I don't know about you, but if I'm going to, um, I plan to live past 80, even past 90. And so, Lord willing, even past 100. And so, in order for me to do that, I hope, and that's why I really put in the work, as well as believing in the Lord. Can't do nothing without Him, but really make sure that I am taking care of business. And so that's the thing that I want you to be aware of. Okay, let me invest in myself right now, because all of these things are essentially an investment in you. So think about that. Have I been investing in myself? Okay, that's all I want you to really answer, and that is really going to help you to really shift, when it comes to this mindset. Is think about, have I really been investing in myself, in my nutrition, my lifestyle, my fitness, spirituality? Am I really investing in myself so that I can get the best? And I want to leave with you with that question for you to answer. So I hope that that can be motivation for you to really get it down, in terms of doing what you need to do. If you like this segment, again, make sure that you like and subscribe to us at Robody1212. Make sure that you follow, share the content. We definitely appreciate just your feedback. And again, I enjoy doing these every Thursday. So, unless something comes up, we are here every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or if you didn't catch us live, then you can always catch the recording of this. And also make sure that you check out our webpage at robody.org. It's always constantly being updated, but I definitely encourage you to sign up for our email newsletter, which I pretty much send periodically, just with additional content like I shared tonight. And so that way you can take some of this content free, no charge to you, that you can really apply for yourself, and hopefully it can be, useful for you. So again, if you enjoyed this, make sure you like us, subscribe, share to us, and again, I hope you enjoyed it and enjoy the rest of your day, week, wherever you are. And until next time, I will see you soon.